back to IGN Live at San Diego Comic-Con. AMC's Fear the Walking Dead has been terrifying viewers and eviscerating expectations since 2015. And just like the nightmarish hordes of the undead that haunt their world, it shows no sign of slowing down anytime soon. So here to tell me how to survive the night, welcome the cast of Fear the Walking Dead: Alicia Debnam-Carey, Austin Amelio, Lenny James, Danae Garcia, and Ruben Blades. Or Blades. You were telling me that either works?
Either way works.
Either way works? Okay, there we go. Alicia, I'm gonna start off with you. So you got like radioactive zombified kind of here. So what's happening? Is this curtains for you or what's up?
It's like I forgot I would have this question all weekend.
Yeah, I know. You're like, how many times have I?
no.
But everybody's dying to know.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, when I read it, I had a lot of questions. It was very shocking. Yeah, you can see on the TV. It's not great. It looks amazing though. It was cool to film, and I think what's interesting is seeing that she's really tried to just be the warrior in this situation the whole time and like protect everyone. This is the first time she's opened up wanting to connect to people, only to then suddenly being put in jeopardy. And anything could happen at this point. And I'm looking forward to seeing how this will change her perspective, because it was either one or the other. It was her like succumbing to it or moving past and choosing something else for what her life will be.
Okay, Lenny and Austin, I want to ask you guys how your characters are adjusting from The Walking Dead now to Fear the Walking Dead. How is it? How do you think your characters are adjusting to this new show?
I think they're growing. I think there's a little bit more time to explore character on Fear at the moment than there is on Walking, and because it's such a large cast. I mean, it's such a large cast that me and Austin got to work together for 2 years and become friends without actually shooting a scene on Walking Dead, and we had to come over to Fear to have our first scene together. So I think there's a little bit more time to explore, and their journey in a weird way is only just starting.
What do you think, Austin?
It's interesting. I actually got to smile for once on this show. I forgot. On the other show, I was like, it was Dwight was in such a dark spot the whole entire time. I mean, he still is on this, but there have been sort of light moments, which is fun, and I've got to take his journey a little deeper, which has been really exciting.
So The Walking Dead is 6 years ahead, but could you guys ever return? What do you guys think?
I don't know. People ask. I mean, anything could happen in this world.
I never would have thought that this would have happened.
No.
Yeah.
That we would have ended up on Fear. So if that can happen, anything can.
Yeah.
Which one do you guys like better?
Oh my God.
They're two
Very careful.
Wrong answer.
There's only one answer to it.
That's like the worst
Yeah, you
question
can't.
ever.
Okay. Well, then we'll pass the worst question ever. Could we see Rick? We saw that mystery group. A lot of people talking about that. So could we see Rick in Fear the Walking Dead? What do you guys think?
Well, we're never going to be the people who make the decision.
Yeah.
Like I said, anything can happen.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, Danae, I want to switch gears and come to you. Danae, sorry. So, I feel like all the characters in the show, they're super rough and tough, but you had an injury and we kind of saw you dealing with that injury and you kind of got to let loose a little bit. Was that fun?
Well, it's funny, because being injured, it's not the first time Luciana gets injured. I mean, this one was really bad.
Yeah.
But it was really cool to stay still. I mean, everybody's in action and just struggling. This is a character that actually had the time to think how to make things better and kind of evolve emotionally. And that's hard to do in the apocalypse because you always go, 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 go. So Luciana, for the first time, got to really read The Little Prince with a little kid. That's weird.
Yeah.
So it's
Some time to reflect.
it's like you can read The Little Prince.
Yeah.
Yes. Both. Lenny, come on.
So talking about nonstop action, Daniel is apparently unkillable. I mean, explosions, gunfire, fires. I mean, what's going on with this guy?
He drinks radioactive zombie blood with his hamburgers. I think the fans have kept him alive, and thank you all for that. I mean, really. Salazar, this is his second apocalypse. Remember that he went through one before, when the wars in Central America. So he has a different outlook, and right now he was searching like everyone else for a reason to live, and he's finding it, which is, I guess, the thing that keeps him alive. Otherwise, he would have checked out a long time ago.
Did you know if you were coming back after season 3?
Nobody knows that. Nobody knows when you're coming back. No, I mean, you expect to return, but no one in this show or the other show, you really don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, you had that gap though in season 4, and now you're back. So did they give you any hint of it, or were you just kind of like, we'll see what happens?
Not really. There were, of course, you have contracts. So,
Yeah. Well, okay.
That helps.
that sort of gives you an idea that maybe you'll be back, but that doesn't mean you can come back as a flashback. A lot of people didn't know if I was going to come back after that dam came down. So, it's right now people don't know what's going to happen with any of us. I mean, Salazar is always going somewhere.
A lot of questions. Are you able to tell me anything about the mid-season finale? What do you want to tell fans out there about it?
It's very big.
Yeah.
It felt like filming a finale when we were filming it.
Yeah,
I was
it's
like,
huge.
this is episode 8? So it looks
Skid mark makes it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Spoiler.
spoiler alert.
Uh-oh, spoiler alert, yeah.
The West, can you say?
oh, Wendell has a big moment
Yeah.
in
Yes.
8.
Okay.
Chill Mitchell, his character Wendell has a big moment. He kind of outdoes himself. Really, it's a good one, and Chill really threw himself into it. He did an amazing job, and there is a really, really, really cool shot with him that we got completely accidentally, and it was one of those magic moments where you didn't know it was going to happen, but the camera happened to be rolling, and we got it.
And I would love to hear this answer from any of you, but why do you think people are so in love with this franchise?
I think we, in a weird way, we touch real human stories. Like, we kind of talk about the things nobody wants to talk about, but in the apocalypse. So that kind of puts a shield on it. Like, it's not really what's happening, but it's really happening.
Yeah.
Like, for example, the kids are in danger, like the first half, and they're trying to protect themselves. And it says a lot about a part of children that sometimes are in danger and nobody can protect them. And what would they do in this world? Well, they did really nasty things, actually.
I mean,
we
I
were
think that's
pretty
what it is.
shocked.
People want to think about
Imagine
what they would do.
themselves.
They want to imagine themselves in the apocalypse and imagine that they would, triumph and be good in that world and what they would do to survive. I think people are just fascinated by that.
I think also that the nature of the apocalypse is it strips away all of the trappings of how people kind of define themselves, and it says when it really comes down to it, when there's nothing left, who are you? And what would you do given this situation? And I think it fascinates people because it's really about the human spirit and and whether your will to survive and then some.
It's a question for the times. I mean, what are we going to do if society breaks away? What are we going to do? Are we going to work together? Are we just going to go wherever it is that we originated from, or are we going to try to make a response that is representative of the spirit and not the race and religion or sex or anything? It's how are you going to react when everything comes down or somebody's trying to break it? What would you do with that? Would you let it go or would you keep it?
Heavy answers. Thanks so much, you guys. I'm like,
weren't
woo,
expecting
full
that.
wrap on that.
It's a heavy
for sure.
question.
Oh, thanks so much,
It's
you guys.
about zombies.
Yeah, exactly. Well, be sure to watch Fear the Walking Dead on AMC. We've got tons more Walking Dead coverage right here in IGN, live at Comic-Con all weekend long. But zombies aren't the only horrifying creatures terrorizing convention goers. In just a bit, we'll get an update from Scare Diego, what we learned about It Chapter 2 when we return. Thanks so much, you guys. It was great. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh,